Yo, Conker. Good to see you too, buddy. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at skinning a bring own trailer for a VTC that we've recently joined, and we're also going to go through the file structure of how we set them up so they can be identified individually within the game. We'll wait for a few more people to jump into chat and then we'll get going. As you can see on stream or on the screen there, that's a recent truck and trailer skin that was requested. I've got a Facebook page with a few pieces of my work on there. A lot of people have been asking me how they go about making trailers, so that's the aim of this video. Yo, Simulation Gamer, welcome to the chat, bud. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully we'll get a few more people in and we'll get going, mate. Okay, we'll give it a couple of minutes. We'll see who else we got in chat. I'm looking for one particular person to join. After all, this skin will be for him or for his VTC. So we're going to try and make this a bit of an interactive stream where he can actually input on how his skin turns out as we go through. Hey Tom, good to see you in chat, buddy. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you'll find this video interesting. That's the main aim of doing it, so that people can have a go at doing their own skins. It's taken me a while to get my head around it, but I've had a lot of positive comments about my skins, so I figured it was about time to get a video out so people can learn. Cheers Sim Gamer for the heads up about the muting the phone. I've muted that now. Hopefully it should sound a bit better. Yeah, cheers Tom. Yeah, that's a truck with trailer pack that I made for a real life company actually. Yo, Simulation Player, here's the man. Here's the kid we're waiting for. Welcome to the chat and the channel, Nick. We'll get started and we'll go through any questions. Bear with me, I'll have to keep looking at my phone. Unfortunately I'm only running a single monitor, so I will try and answer any questions as we go through. You lost your spanner. Oh Mel, it's no good, man. But I'm sure we can keep an eye on chat. I can't see it being too abrasive tonight, but we'll see. Okay, so I've been chatting with Nick, Simulation Gamer in chat, and Melt's Simulation Gamer in chat, and Nick's Simulation Player in chat, and Nick has got a VTC, and we're going to do a skin for his trailer, and then in a week or so I'll look at doing a skin for the trucks. Just a heads up. I have found out tonight that ETS2 Studio, which is a program used for making most of the truck skins, has got an update and it now supports the Renault T-Cab. So I'm sure that is going to be appealing to some people. Welcome to the chat and welcome to the channel, Emma. Good to see you. No worries about the caps. Caps is fine. Okay, right, without further ado, this is going to be a little bit tedious in the beginning, but trust me, there is a method in the madness. Okay, so what we have is I've set up, ready for the stream, a folder for coastal trailers. I've got a folder with some tribal images, and I've also got a picture of the VTC skin colours. So we're going to be using colours like this on the trailer. We'll minimise that down. We'll close that away. Okay, right, so first things first, I'm going to go through briefly the folder structure. Let's see if we can see this. Let's increase the view slightly. Do some large icons. Okay, I hope you can see that. Let me know if you can't. Tom, Lee, do you plan to skin trucks from ATS? I will do, Tom, once I've got a bearing on doing them. As nice as the compliments I get from my skins from ETS, I'm still really like learning, and I haven't quite got my head around the ATS trucks yet. I'm sure in time I'll look into doing ATS trucks as well. I'm sure people want them, so why not? We'll see. So anyway, we've downloaded a Bring owned trailers file. You can find this on ETS2.lt, which is a mod channel, or you can search it in Google. Basically, it gives you all the relevant information that you need to create a trailer pack. Yeah, a new truck on ATS is well nice. Yeah, isn't it? Cool. Glad you can see it fine, Tom. Like I said, if anything's unclear or you can't see, just let me know and I'll do my best to make it so it's visible. So anyway, what we have is a breakdown of the pack. We've got the def file, which is a definition file, which is the trailer itself and all the relevant files and accessories. These are the files that basically make SES able to read the information we're going to put into it. Then you've got the material file, which then covers accessories, and if you notice, we've got a couple of little images here. One that says Bring over in the right hand side here. We're going to be editing all of these and editing all of the names to coastal. So what we then have is the vehicle, and these are where the skins will go. As you can see, they're all Bring at the moment, and we have all these files. Don't worry, I'll explain them all, and we only need half of them. We don't need the TOBJ files just yet. So if we change that to large icons, again you'll see some of them haven't loaded up, but here's the preview. So that's what it looked like. Again, different size trailers. Yo, Eddie Stobart #1, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. Over here, PJM at 0.0, this will be your chassis color, which is something we can change. And shared 007 down the bottom here, this is your accessories color, so your trailer side skirts, your back panels, etc, etc. So we'll come back to that. We then have the manifest, which we'll be editing with Notepad++. In fact, we'll make a start here. So what we're going to do is change the display name. Yes, it's Bring, but we're going to change that to Coastal Trailer Pack. Author, it was Johnny Boy. It's now going to be myself. That's all we need to do with that file. So we'll go ahead and we'll save that and we'll close that down. Mod description, we'll edit that as well. So edit with Notepad. A trailer ownership, Bring a trailer owned skins. We'll just change that to Coastal. And credits again. myself, and we'll save that. There's a lot of saving to be going on here, so don't panic. Okay, what we'll now do is the mod image. Now at the moment, as you can see, it's a tiny little image of the Bring trailers. We're going to edit that just with some colors. So we're going to open with paint.net. Now you should be able to, in the description, see a link for paint.net if you haven't already got it, if you want to have a go. So what we're going to do here is we're going to paste over this. So we want a paint bucket, black. We'll change the brush size to 125, and we'll just paint over that. We're now going to come down into add a new layer. We're going to add a new layer, and we're going to open a recent image. So we're going to go to coastal trailers. We're going to nick a little bit of this. So we'll use the select key. We'll just drag a little bit of that, just like that. We'll do Control C to copy it, Control V, and we'll paste this in here. We'll just stretch that out, just so we know what it is. Why not add a bit of text while we're at it? So let's pick a crazy font. So we'll go for something like this. Oh, coastal trailer pack, and then we'll move that into the middle, and we'll change the font size to fill it up a little bit. 26. We go 36. We can go 36. Okay, right. So we've got a bit of text, got a bit of background. What we'll now do is we'll merge all three layers. So we'll go to this little button here, merge layer down. We'll merge the layers down. Now we're not changing it, it's still a JPEG. We want to keep it as a JPEG, so we're just going to go File, Save, and click OK. And then we'll close that down. And then you can see the mod image has changed. So that's the first step. We've changed the manifest, we've changed the mod description. So now here comes the fun stuff. So first things first, we're going to change everything that says Bring to coastal. Everything. So what we're going to do is we will rename this to coastal, and we'll just copy that, rename, and then we'll rename this file. You want to keep all the settings in the underscore, just literally delete Bring. So coastal. Okay, so now we're going to go into the SII files and the SUI files, and we're going to do some editing. So firstly, we're looking for anything that says Bring. Now you can search through manually, or there's a bit of a cheat mode. If you go up to the top banners and press the search button and then go down to replace. If you want to type in what you want to find, so you want to find anything that says Bring, and then you want to replace them with coastal. And then over on the right hand side, select replace all, and it will tell you how many occurrences were replaced. Close this box and then File, Save. As you can see, Bring is now coastal. So we close that down. We're now going to change the SUI file. Again, there's not much to change on here, so we'll do the same again. Search, replace, Bring is already in there, and coastal is already in there, so replace all. Two occurrences again, coastal, file, save. Okay, that's done. Now we need to go into the accessory file. Again, bring SII, so we're going to rename that. Right click, paste, coastal. And we're going to go in and edit this as well. Remember, you have to edit everything. Now this, I'm going to leave this in because this covers every trailer, including the B doubles and the smaller tandem trailers. Now this file, when it's complete, runs about, or this whole folder runs about 128 megabytes. You can delete the trailers that you don't need, which will reduce your folder size down quite considerably. If you're having a single trailer, you can get the file to about 10 megabytes, but for now we'll leave all of these in just to make life easier. Again, if you look, every trailer line has the word bring in it, so there's a fair few words to change. This is where the search function comes in so handy. So we're going to change bring to coastal and replace all. And there's 20 occurrences, so that saved us 20 different file edits. File, save. So everything in the def folder should now be changed. You can check by looking at the time altered. 653, 654, accessory 655. So they're all now corrected to coastal. Now we need to go into material, UI folder, accessory folder, and we've got 3 files. We've got a DDS image, which is the bring logo. We've got bring material file and a bring TOBJ editor file. TOBJ, as far as I'm aware, stands for trailer object. Again, we need to change all of these. So first thing we're going to do is to rename this to coastal. We'll edit this shortly. We're going to rename the map file to coastal, and we're not going to worry about the bring TOBJ file. I'll show you why shortly. There's no point in editing that. We can, in fact we will. We'll rename it. Right, we'll rename it. Okay, right. So let's open up this DDS file. We'll open that with paint.net. Again, we're going to edit this, so get our paintbrush and get a nice big thick paintbrush, and we'll colour that in black. Select a new layer, and then we'll have a bit of text, but we'll have white text, I think. So we'll go for coastal truck pack. Again, that's probably a little large, but it does the job for what we need. So once we've done that, we'll then merge layer 2 down into the background, and we'll save. Now this is saved as a DDS file as opposed to a JPEG file, and you want to make sure that it's on BC3 linear DXT5. Make sure the generate maps box is ticked, and then click OK. That's now done. We can close that down. As you can see, coastal truck pack. That's the banner that will show in your trailer skin within the game. The first image we did would be the one that will show in your mod manager. Okay, so now we need to go into the map file. We're going to edit that with Notepad++. Again, we've only got a little thing to change here, so we'll change that manually. Coastal.topj file, save, close. Now we need to edit this TOBJ file, and we're going to use this when we actually do the skins. So we need to open ETS2 Studio. Again, there is a new version downloaded, but for now all we want is the TOBJ editor here. So we'll open that and we'll minimize the rest of the program. So we're going to open TOBJ file, and then we're going to go into ETS2 skins and mods, coastal trailers, into material, into UI, accessory, coastal.tobj. This will now open another file path. So we need to change bring to coastal, and we're going to save the TOBJ file as coastal. Yes, it already exists. We would want to replace it. Yes, please. So that's now replaced and saved. We'll minimize that because we'll use that again. So again, all of the material files have now been edited. So we now need to come back out. Now we need to go to the vehicle section. First things first, there's bring, so we'll rename that to coastal. Now we have the skins. Now for reference, sorry, just having a nice cup of tea. The file that we're going to use today is going to be this one here, which is 0 by 6144 4096 by 2048 DDS. That's your full size curtain sider. For some reason, the three files down at the bottom, the 12288 files, they are your walk-in floor files, but for some reason, if you use them in game, they crash. So we won't be working on those today. However, the first thing we need to do is we need to decide on the color scheme for the chassis and the accessories. Now, I'm going to go with a standard black cab. So we're going to open that, and you might not be able to see it on the screen, but there's a small green dot right in the middle of the screen. We're just going to hold control on the keyboard and zoom in with the mouse wheel. As you can see, it's a big green square. So we're going to fill this black because we want a black chassis. There we go, and that's all we need to do. And then we're going to go File, Save. Again, it's saved as a DDS file, so we will save that. And now we need to look at the accessories, i.e. the side skirts. So let's have a look at this skin here. Looks like we're going to go with green accessories. Green will be the lower part of the trailer. So what we'll do, we'll go back in. We'll go down to shared BC145. We'll open that up. That'll open up in paint.net automatically. It's a similar colour, but what we'll do, just to make sure we get the right colour, if we open this image in paint, and then we can use the colour picker, and we can pick out maybe that colour there. Maybe it needs to be a little brighter. We'll go with something like that, I think, and then we'll add that to our colour palette. So we'll put that down there. Okay, so we'll come back to this file. Using that colour, it's probably very, very similar. Slightly lighter. There we go. So colour that. There we go. Once it's coloured, again, File, Save, OK. Right. Close that down. Now here comes the fun part. What we could do is we could make the skin now, or we could get the boring bits out of the way and rename these TOBJ files. So let's do that, and that way we can have some fun and games. So we're going to open TOBJ file again. We're going to go into our vehicle folder, and as you can see, we have all of the TOBJ files, half of what is over here, half being DDS, half being TOBJ. So let's open up the first one. Again, the only thing we're changing is the word bring to coastal. This is a little bit tedious, but it needs to be done. So we'll change that. So bear with me while I quickly do this. Again, if you've got any questions or I'm going too fast, just let me know and I'll slow down a bit. Ordinarily, if you decide to only do one trailer, you can lose a lot of this files, which will help, and it will reduce the size of the folder in total. So let's open this one here, paste. Is that one? Might seem a little long-winded, but trust me, it's worth it in the end. Bear in mind, you only have to do this once. I know it's long-winded. You can do this at the beginning, so you can save the good bit till last, or you can do this at the end. It doesn't really matter, as long as it's done before you finish your folder. So we're just going to save these. A few more to go. I'll be glad if I don't see the word bring again, that's for sure. But it's a necessary evil, it needs to be done. So let's get it done, let's get it out of the way. Nearly done, 2 to go. One more. There we go. Paste. Save. That is everything. So we can minimize this. Okay, now just to recap, we've edited the mod image, we've edited the mod description, we've edited the manifest. Bring, yeah, definitely bring. Too many brings. We've edited the def files and renamed where applicable. We've renamed the material files, and we've renamed the DDS files, which are the image files that you'll see in game. And we have now edited the TOBJ files, which are every one of these. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to work on the skin. So the skin we're going to use is the full size curtain siler, which is going to be this file here, PJM times 6144, 4096 by 2048, and as you can see, each file is around 10 megabytes. So again, if you only want the one, you can delete all of these, but then you need to edit the manifest, sorry, not the manifest, the def file, to remove all those lines. So we're going to keep them in. So what we'll do, we'll open this up in Paint. Now what we need is a template. Now handily, somewhere about, if I can remember where I put it, I have a template pack. Bear with me. Let's have a look. Is it there? Is it there? I don't think it is. Where is it? Where are you hiding? You're not hiding there. Just bear with me, guys. I have got it, but I've got so much stuff here now. Just trying to work out where I've hidden everything. Own trailer templates. Here we go. I knew I had it. Okay, so we want PJM at 0 by 6144, 4096, 2048. So we're going to open that, and that's a PNG file. So we're going to open this. Where is that? Oh, right, okay, so we're going to Paint. Now what we're going to do is make a new layer. So we've got layer 2. We're going to call this template. Now we're going to go to File, Open. Now I know where it is. Own trailer templates. We're going to go 06144. There we go. So now we've got the template of the trailers. This over here is the front hand side, front panel. Sorry, the top one is the back panel. I do apologise. Then we have the front panel, both sides, and the roof. So what we need to do now is Control C, move to this, then Control V. So this then pastes the template over the original skin, and we can turn the template layers on and off by just selecting the tick. But what I'm going to do is double click and reduce the opacity so I can still see the framework, but I know where I'm colouring. So this is where Nick comes in, because Nick is going to help me design this skin as we go. Hopefully this is where it becomes interactive. So we're going to make a new layer, and then we're going to call this white base layer. What we're going to do is Control A, which will select the entire layer. We're going to fill the trailer white. Boom, trailer's gone. Not really, it's still there. It's still there. Okay, now what we need to do is look at some colours. So let's start a new layer, and we're going to have green from the truck. Quote from Twister: "This is the fun part, sweetheart." LMAO. This is the fun part. This is the fun part. This is where you get creative. So let's create a line. Might sound a little boring, but let's create a line. So we'll create a line. Now you're going to ask why I'm doing that. Hopefully it'll become apparent soon. We need that a bit wider. How wide do we? How wide do we want it? Do we want it that wide? Why not? Let's bend up. We'll straighten this. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now there's an easy way of filling in the rest. So what we'll do is we will use a select tool and then we will fill in this in green. So we'll go to the fill bucket, fill. Sorted. Looks a bit messy, doesn't really matter. It does what we need it to do. This section here is going to be white, as you can see. Now we need some red, so let's minimize that pad down so we can see as well. Now I know Nick wants or would like some tribal artwork, so let's have a look, but firstly let's get some text in there. So we've got red, white and green, so how about we go for a bit of red. So let's shadow the red, so we'll call that text black. Nice large size font, so we'll do 72. We will Nick, if you're watching and I'm typing the name wrong, by all means please tell me. I can soon edit it. Okay, so we're going to have coastal haulage. We want it in Calibri. Let's try some different fonts. Ooh. Bear in mind, this is only going to be the shadow. Let's have a look. Don't forget guys, if you've got any questions at all whilst I'm going through this, don't hesitate to put a comment in chat. Let's go there. That looks quite good. So we'll now create a new layer and let's go with red, I think. Looks good. Cheers, bud. Yeah. Now we can lay over the text. What we could do is we could outline the object. How would that look? Let's have a look. Ooh, now that looks quite nice. Not sure how that would stand out with the white. Let's have a look. Okay. Are we done yet? No, we're not done yet. This is the creative but hard part. We're going to call this text red. Now you might be wondering why I'm only doing one side. It's going to be plenty easy enough to do the other side. Okay, I think it needs a bit of a subtitle, so let's put a subtitle in. We'll have this in black. You cool, we haul. Bit too cheesy? Maybe. Let's go UK, Europe, worldwide, logistics. There we go. Let's go with that. 24, I think it's a little too small. Let's make it a bit bigger. There we go. And we'll put that about there. Yeah, looks good. Like I said, guys, any and all feedback is welcomed. If you think I should add something, or I should take something away, let me know. Looks good. Are we done? What about now? Turn and burn, shake and bake. If you've got a witty little anecdote, I can always stick it on the back doors. That's not a problem. That is not a problem. We've got a space here somewhere where we didn't need a space. There we go. Or have I put a space there? Let's reduce that to there. We'll reduce that to there. There we go. Worldwide logistics. Okay, effects, objects, outline object. White. We don't want it quite so severe, so we'll just have that. Okie doke. Right, I think what we need now is a nice little red line just to break up the green and the white. So I think what we'll do is we will select the line tool, which is here, and we'll go for a 10-point line. Why not? And we'll start here. We'll zoom out. And we'll stop about there. Now what we'll do is we'll bend that up to there. Move that to there. Don't worry, Nick, I haven't forgotten. I know you want some tribal art in there. Alright, where's the red line? There it is. Let's just remove that and that for a minute. There we go. There we go. Right. I think that's looking pretty good. Right. Now what we need to do is we need to colour the back panel. So we'll make a new layer. Back panel. We'll zoom into the back panel. Drag. Use the fill tool. Green. Don't worry that you can't see it. Soon sort that out. There we go. Oh, straight that down. There we go. Now the front is going to be part white, part green. So let's have a look. What do we need to do now? Text red and text black. So we're going to merge these because we don't need these separately now. We can have these together. So we'll have that, and we'll have layer 8 merged with 7. So worldwide lodge swap. Bit of trivia: which film is the term "shake and bake" from? Really? Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, maybe? Okay, right, now what we need to do, layer 9, we're going to merge with layer 4. So now the red stripe and the green come on and off together. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the select tool. We're going to select everything. and we're going to bring that down. Control C, Control V. As you can see, it now brings down a copy. We need to flip it. So I'm going to hold Shift, I'm going to drag that across. Till we fill up the trailer. Alright, now I need to move this up. To about there. Okay, what we do need to do now is zoom in up here because we missed a little bit up in the corner. So we need to paint that in. There we go. Right, so now we're going to copy the text. So we want to copy that. So again, just highlight, Control C, Control V, move it down, and we'll put it about there. And the same with the subtitle text, is we'll copy that. Control C, Control V, we'll bring that down. There, I think we'll just move that text black a bit, it's a little bit high. We'll just move that down. There we go. Okay. You got it, shake and bake Ricky Bobby. Okay, right, now we need to do back panel text. Now, as soon as you haven't come up with anything, I'm going to have to come up with my own, aren't I? So, again, black. You are following there we go, that's what I wanted. You are following, there we go. Layer 9, black, coastal, haulage, limited. Make that a little bigger. Yeah, we want to know who we're following. Now we need to do the same again in red. And we'll go effects, object, outline. And there we go. Okay, right, now here comes the fun part. I believe they want some tribal art. So let's go file, open. Evening, Geordie lad, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. We are in the middle of skinning a coastal trailer. Now I've got just a selection of tribal art here. I'm not sure what we'll use, but we'll give it a go. We'll just delete that. We need to change the color because I know that the colors are red, so we'll fill this red like so, and then we'll Control C, Control V, and then we'll bring that in here. We can rotate that around. We can shrink that down. And we'll outline it. Why not? Object, outline, white. Let's go for should we go for 3? I think 3 looks good. Okay, so Control C, Control V. We'll spin this around. Again, we can rotate this. Where's my rotate? There we go. I think we can Control V that. I think that looks pretty good. So let's have a quick glimpse with the white on. How does that look? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. What do you reckon? Opinions? Let me know. Let me know what you think. What am I missing? I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Let's have a look. What are we missing? We've got the green, we've got the red, we've got the white. We're not missing much. Okay. Okay. Right, now, do we want to put anything on the front? Of course we do. Got to have an ID, haven't we? Let's call this Coastal Trailer 001. Okay, so let's shrink that down. We'll have that as CT001. Right, what we'll do now is call this front panel. I hope so, Nick. Not far short of being done, to be honest, and we'll put it in game and we'll have a look. Again, it can always be edited though, so it's not a problem. I'm just going to colour match the front panel with the green. So once we've got layer 4, I'm just going to drag this across. In fact, what I might do is drag that entire panel across. I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was extend it. There we go. And then we'll delete that middle section because we don't need that. Okay. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I think we need to add something to the back panel though. What can we add to the back panel? We've got some more tribal stuff we can open. I'm sure we have. Let's have a look. What we got? Let's have. Ooh, I'm liking the dragon. I'm liking the scorpion. Can that go? Let's try that. do that. Let's have a look. Why is that behaving? Okay, that'll be why. Let's make a new layer. So I'll make a new layer. There we go, that's what I wanted. Will this be a company trailer for all of you who play ETS single? Oh, this will be a company trailer. Yeah, hopefully, Nick. That's the plan. I can always make more. I can always add to it. Just going to throw a little bit of black in there just to mix it up a bit. I hope you're cool with that. Like I said, by all means, if there's anything you want me to add to it, just let me know. What have we got? See, I'm so tempted to put that dragon on. Or that scorpion. I must refrain. What have we got here? I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to overdo it. We can always add to it later on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring all of the brightnesses back up to the full. So we're just going to go through, just check all the layers, see how no, so far we're all good. All good on layer 11. Layer 10 is good. Layer 9 is good. Layer 8 is good. I think most of them are going to be good. Layer 4 we need to bring up. There we go. Right. Back panel there somewhere. Yep, thought so. That needs to come up as well. There we go. And the white base layer. Nice. Okay, everything has been covered. So what we'll do is we'll just tidy up layer 4. Layer 4, we're just going to tidy that up. Come on. There we go. Right, so what we'll do is just get the eraser tool. No, we won't, it's just too tight. So we'll zoom in and we'll get the selector tool instead. We'll just delete that. Just tidy that up a little bit. Let's get rid of that. We'll just get rid of this little bit up here. Hasn't got to be perfect, it's just rough, just to get rid of some of the excess. It's not the end of the world if there's some of it showing. Shouldn't leak in onto the truck, so fingers crossed. Let's tidy up this back end a bit. Like I said, guys, if I'm going too fast or too slow, or I've not made something clear, just let me know. Cheers, Nick. Also, I hope you'll be happy with it, bud. Okay, let's bring up layer 4. Okie doke. Right. That, I'm going to say, is done. I think that looks quite catchy. If we design a logo at some point, we can always put a logo up here. I'm sure there's a couple in chat that know that we can design logos. That's not a problem. Okay, right, if we're happy, which I think we are, what we're going to do is we're going to compress all of these layers down into one. So what we need to do now is go to image, flatten. Now all of those images, all of those layers are just one layer. That is now done. So we're going to go to File, Save, saved as a DDS. Again, generate maps, make sure it's ticked, ETS2. I'm going to click OK. Now what we will do while we're here, because it seems rude not to, is we will overlay this onto the other taller trailers. So what we'll do is we'll close this down, but we'll leave this open. So we're going to open up the next trailer, which will be the next large trailer. Okay, so that's going to be 4096 per 6144. So again, what we'll do is we will create a new layer. We will click on this one. We'll Control C, Control V. But what we'll do here is we will reduce the colour so we can see how it's sitting. And it looks to be sitting a little low. So what we're going to do is we are just going to tweak it ever so slightly. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this, and then we're just going to click the move button, and we're just going to adjust it ever so slightly so it fits. And then the same with this section here. We're just going to select it and adjust it till it fits. So we'll do a move, we'll just stretch that to the end, we'll just stretch that up ever so slightly. There we go. Back panel and the front panel are okay, so we can keep that. So again, if we merge that down, and then we'll save that. So that's, oh no, didn't want to do that, getting ahead of myself, come on, there we go. We need to bring the color back up, there we go. Now we can merge it, file, save, okie doke, job done. Yeah, by all means, think of a logo, Nick. It won't take too much to add into it because it's not going to be a compressed file. We can add to these anytime you like. It's not a problem. So we'll open up the third one. We're not going to touch this one. This is the walking floor. This seems to crash the game. So the next one we'll do will be this one here. So again, same sort of thing. Add a new layer. Control C. Control V, minimize the layers down. There we go, so we can see where we need to go. To be fair, not too much work to be done on this one, so we will do the same again. We will highlight it. We will move it just so it stretches to the end. There we go, like that. High enough, that looks good. Same with this one here. We will highlight. We will then move. Just lift that up. There we go. And again, the front and back look to be perfectly a-okay. So again, we'll change the brightness. Okay, we'll merge file, and then save. Okay, right. That should be all three done. So we can close Paint. When we go back, we can just check on the folder. So let's have a look at the skins. We should have 3, and we've got one there, one there, one there. Again, time permitting, you can do the B doubles, which are these here, and the little tandem trailers, but we're just concentrating on these 3. So to recap, everything now should be edited, text-wise, SII files, SUI files. Just go through if you're not sure. Just check your folders, make sure everything that says bring now says the name of your file, or the name of what you want your file to be called. Once we've got that, you then want to highlight these 6 items, right click, and using 7-zip or WinRAR, you want to add to archive. No, you don't. Ignore me. You don't want to add to archive. You only want to do that if you want to upload it. I'm talking nonsense. Ignore me. What you need to do is just right click, copy, put that in your documents folder for your Euro Truck mod, and paste. There we have coastal trailers. Right, now is the moment of truth. Let's pop into the game, go into mod manager, and here we have in the top left coastal trailer pack. So double click to activate that, and we will confirm changes, and we will load the game. I do apologise in advance if the game volume is too loud. If it is, just let me know. We got a trailer. Yep. Nick, are you excited? Okay. Right. Truck manager first. Let's do truck manager. Let's edit a truck. Let's edit a truck with the tribal and see what we come out with. See how close we got. Let's go with this one. I've got plenty of these, so let's have a look. Okay, tribal. Okay, and I believe we're going with white, and then we're going with white. Oh no, that will be the green then. Ooh, bright green. There we go. That'll be the red, something like that. So we go with that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So we'll confirm the order. We'll relocate him to Cambridge. Hopefully I've got a space. Oh, I haven't got a space. Okay. Okay. Right. Never mind. We'll put him in Grimsby. Then we'll go to what trucks from Cambridge. Let's get rid of a truck. There we go. Let's sell that one. Okay. Right. We'll relocate that to Cambridge. Cool. Right. Trader manager. Let's have a look. We have got the Gent Transport Curtain Sider. We have the Let's Not Forget. Oh, here we go. Let's configure this. Fingers crossed. Go to paint job. We have coastal truck pack. Voila. There we go. He's not read chat at the mo. Lee, what's up, Nick? Go to Streamlabs and take off game capture. Okay. How is that chat? Is that any better? He's not read chat am I? Yeah. Is that any better, chat? Just let me know. You got 2 screens. I wish I had 2 screens. How are we looking now? Have we still got 2 screens? Ooh. How weird. I've taken off game capture. Half a screen. Okay, that's bizarre. Still new to this. If Melts is in chat, what do I need to take off, Melts? That's a little strange. I didn't want that. Still 2 screens. Okay. Let's have a look now. See if that does anything. Interesting. Right, okay. Game capture is off. Are we still 2 screens now? Okay. Okay, guys, if you could give me some feedback, that would be great. Not quite sure what is going on there with the second screen. Display 1. Melts is ringing. Okay. Yo.
Yeah, but sorry to bombard you.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You know how to fix it better than I do.
What I'm gonna suggest.
Yeah.
Is turn off your display capture.
Turn it off. Remove it.
Yeah, like remove it.
Remove it completely.
Remove it completely, and then
yeah. Okay.
add it back in.
Add it back in. Right. Okay. Display capture. Yeah. Or
yeah.
Or do you want to go? All right. Display capture. Okay.
We'll see if that works. If that don't work, then we'll just go to game capture.
Right. Okay. And that needs to be at the top or the bottom?
That'll be at the bottom.
Right. Okay. Right. So if I leave that like that, we'll see how it looks.
Now, if you go back in the game.
No.
Right, so if we remove it again.
Okay. Sorry about this, chat. Bear with us. Got my technical man on it.
Definitely something glitching in Streamlabs.
Right. Okay.
I'm guessing you've got 2 game captures in your Streamlabs, and the smaller one is above.
Let's have a look. I've got Euro Truck Simulator 2. I can get rid of that.
Yeah, if you get rid of that one.
Okay, and then what we'll do, we'll add in display capture.
Yeah, that should work.
Cool. So it was using both. It was using Euro Truck and that,
Yeah, the one above it was taken over.
which was Euro Truck.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's minimise that. Let's see how we look now. Fingers crossed. Awesome. We're back in business.
We good?
That's okay, bud.
Alright.
Cool.
I'll leave you to it, dude.
Nice one. Cheers for your help, Melts.
No worries, dude.
Much appreciated. I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye, bud.
Bye, bye.
Okay, right. So let's, before we confirm this order, let's go and get the truck. Let's go and get the truck. So we want to get a truck manager. Let's see how close we got. Cambridge, drive it. Here we go. Okay, trailer manager. Curtain cider, Cambridge, configure. Here we go. Let's have a look at the skins. So just to quickly flick through, we've got the G Norman. We've got the Lest We Forget, the Gent of Yates, the Cadbury, and the new one. Okay, so let's add the truck. We got pretty close, I think. Pretty close. Let's just tweak the trailer. Let's go for those. Let's change the wheels. Let's go with the green hubs. Looking good. Confirm the order. We'll have that. Use. There we go. Good match there. I'm happy. Good. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. Now I'm going to have to go to the spanner. Okay, here we go, people. For a better look, let's go to Photo Studio. Let's decrease the blur. There we go. She's looking good. We get a screenshot. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a trader skin done. just need to tweak the truck. It's got to be done. Can't leave it like that. I mean, really, come on. Got to put some lights on. I think that's pretty good to go. Nice one. Well, I'm glad you like it. I think we'll call the video there. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop me a message or leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. Also, if you've got any ideas, by all means. I also have a Facebook page, ETS2 Skins by Liam. Look me up if you like what I see and you fancy something being made, give me a shout and I'll see what I can do. Until then, I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.